No, he was an instigator. You know, he would do, he would start things up, funny things, but it's all to keep that clubhouse loose and, having fun. We did a lot of things there that, when it comes to music or stuff like that, that when the media wasn't there, that it was a lot more like a brother, relationship.
Yeah, he was much of a prankster, so to speak. He wasn't a jokester like that, but he knew how to needle guys and get them going and irritate them, whether it be what they're wearing that day to the ballpark or an error they made one day or something silly they did on the field. He knows how to bring things back up from the past and rile guys up, which is it's a lot of fun.
Back right, Dario.
Guys over here, as members of Monument Park, what does it mean to you guys to have Derek Jeter joining that elite fraternity?
It's an honor. When you're talking about the names of the Yankees that are there, you play the game, to do your job and do things, and this is just super special. Getting your number retired and having your number retired forever there is very new for me still. And when you look up and you see number 20 for me, I mean, I get chills. So I think it's just, very fitting for a guy that did everything for this organization and, the guy that really was the leader of our group, and end of an era. He's probably the last guy that all of us are, he's it. He's the last one.
Tino?
Yeah, for me, it's a huge honor to be in Monument Park, even though my number's not retired, to be a part of the Yankee organization and win championships and have my name out there forever is a huge, biggest honor I could ever imagine. But for Derek being out there, I mean, we all knew it was coming. Let's be real about that. And it's just a matter of when. And but he goes out there as one of the greatest Yankees of all time. I mean, probably the greatest Yankee of our generation that we've seen play, and for the number of years he played and the consistency he played with and all that. But I'm sure that although Derek's had a lot of great accomplishments throughout his career, that he doesn't take this for granted. He respects the Yankee organization. He respects Monument Park and what it stands for, and it's a big deal to him as well.
John, staying on the right.
If you guys could boil it down and maybe to one moment, what is there for you guys that you think of when you think of Jeter?
There's not one moment. There's so many moments. With the glove, with the base running, with a key hit, a key walk. Things that stand out for me, probably the flip play. Him going in the stands, coming out all bloody. It just represents what he was all about. Whatever it takes to try to win the ball game. But there's a lot of moments. Winning the World Series, him standing, hitting a home run against the Mets. Just a lot of things. You keep thinking, going back, and then his last hit here in Yankee Stadium. There's a lot of things.
Definitely a lot of things, like Jorge said, and the way it happened. With the home run for 3,000 hit, the game-winning hit, his last hit here in the stadium, or the home game. So many different things stand out. The way he approached the game every single day. My favorite hit was the leadoff homer against the Mets in the World Series. That first pitch, first swing, first inning, we knew we were winning. We knew that he hit that home run, the game was over right there. So many different things that he's done in grand style, it seems like. But there's just so many to name. But really the way he just came to the ballpark and prepared and played hard every single day.
Tyler, to your left.
Derek obviously always let it be known that he'd love to be in an ownership group someday. Obviously, that's out there now, possibly with the Marlins. Why do you think that was such an ambition of his? What do you think it is about that role that he might be good at?
Just want to keep, he wants to keep winning. He wants to keep giving, to baseball what he thinks is a proper way. And I think the Marlins, if it happens, it will be a great move for not only the organization, but I think the whole city, having a Jeter around. Hopefully, we'll see if it happens. I know he's out there. There's still a lot to work with, but it will be great for the city.
Yeah, and the challenge that it represents. Owning a team for him is a challenge to and brings out the competitive spirit again of trying to win a championship, trying to build a team, put a team together, and win championships. I think that's really what he wants to get involved in is getting to the next level of his life in baseball where he can still do something to achieve a World Series and be the best team, the best of what you do again for the next however many years.
Take one last one, Anthony.
Jorge, you're in the Miami area, so this whole thing about the ownership in the Marlins, you said it's been good for the city, but what has the reaction been about Derek being part of that, possibly
Yep.
part of that group?
People are asking, is it going to happen? That'll be great, all that stuff. They know what he brings. He brings that winning mentality. So the people in Miami want it. They want it. They want change. So, we'll see.